What's up, everyone? Welcome to the October 22nd edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney DFS. And today we have an 8-game NBA slate, and we're going to take a look at 5 of the top tournament plays using the Boom Bust tool on the Stokastic.com website. Before we do that, though, reminder, we have our best promo code of the year running right now. Promo code is Hardwood. It gets you 10 days of Stokastic Plus Platinum for just $10. This will give you access to everything behind the paywall, including the Boom Bust tool that I referenced in these videos. You'll also have access to our new lineup generator, which is a quick and easy way for you to generate lineups that are quality lineups for whatever type of NBA contest you are looking to play. So that's promo code Hardwood. Use it and get 10 days of Stokastic Plus Platinum for just $10. Now, looking at the top 5 tournament plays, number 5, Fred VanVleet, only $7,100. He's projected for 14% ownership with a 20% chance of being in the optimal lineup. VanVleet has averaged 1.04 FanDuel points per minute in the games that he's played with Pascal Siakam and Scottie Barnes active since the start of last season. His usage rate is way down this year, but there's no real reason to think that continues. We've seen the offense really running through Siakam, and obviously Siakam's going to be a huge focal point, but Fred VanVleet is not going to continue to be the extremely low usage player that he has so far this season. Expect that to trend up, and this price tag is just way too cheap. Number 4, Donovan Mitchell, $8,500 salary, 21% ownership projection, 21% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He has point guard and shooting guard eligibility. Mitchell looks really interesting here because Darius Garland is out for Cleveland. We haven't really gotten a chance to see what it's going to look like with Mitchell playing alongside Garland since Garland didn't last the entire first game. But what we do know is obviously this is a different team, different teammates, different circumstances. But over the last 2 seasons while he was with Utah, in games that Mike Conley missed, Donovan Mitchell averaged 1.34 FanDuel points per minute with a 35% usage rate and a 34.5% assist percentage. Cedi Osman was the replacement for Darius Garland in the second half of the Cavs season opener. It's likely that Osman slides into the starting lineup here. The offense is going to run through Donovan Mitchell more than usual. He's going to have the ball in his hands a ton as a playmaker and as a scorer. He's an extremely high upside play here at a modest price tag. Number 3, Luka Doncic, $10,800 salary, 23% ownership, 24% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Luka has point guard and shooting guard eligibility and has averaged 1.5 FanDuel points per minute since the start of last season. Number 2, Pascal Siakam, $8,600, power forward and center eligible, projected for 18% ownership with a 25% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Siakam has averaged 1.12 FanDuel points per minute since the start of last season in the games that he has played with Fred VanVleet and Scottie Barnes active. But as I mentioned earlier when talking about VanVleet, we have seen the offense run through Siakam even more this season, as he has a 34% usage rate and is also near the top with Fred VanVleet and Scottie Barnes in terms of potential assists per game. He looks like an excellent option at this salary. And number 1, Nikola Jokic, $11,100 salary, somehow has power forward eligibility in addition to his center eligibility. He's averaged 1.55 FanDuel points per minute in the games that he's played with Jamal Murray since the start of the 2020 season. That is a lower per minute rate than when Murray is out, but it is still the best per minute rate on the slate. He's projected for 27% ownership with a 28% chance of being in the optimal lineup. So to recap, the top 5 tournament plays on FanDuel: number 5, Fred VanVleet; number 4, Donovan Mitchell; number 3, Luka Doncic; number 2, Pascal Siakam; and number 1, Nikola Jokic.